Okay, I'm going to do a Monday Night Raw review from Monday night. I'm a big wrestling fan, so I am. So I thought I would give a review. I'm going to do something different. So review of Monday Night Raw this past week, and I'm just looking at think if you think what I'm trying to say, if you think I'm looking this way at my phone. You see, if you keep seeing me looking at that way, it's just what has happened on Raw. I'm just looking at bits what to cover. Okay, so the first bit was Braun Strowman putting Roman Reigns in an ambulance. I really enjoyed that. As you know, well, I'm not a huge fan of Roman Reigns. I mean, like, I don't. The problem with him, you see, he can't get behind the crowd. It seems the crowd always seems to boo him when I join in though for fun because I'm not his biggest fan. Because I think the only way to make them boo him would be turn him heel. I think that would be a logical sense. But I really enjoyed the first part of the Monday Night Raw. Because I think, but the annoying thing is that Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns have had a very long feud, and I would have liked if Roman Reigns would have faced someone else, say like when he never got to face Goldberg. I mean that's like a fantasy dream match. Like probably people will disagree with me; they don't want to see that match. But hey, so I'm just putting it out there in case you guys would like a match between them. But who knows? But I really enjoyed the first bit. I really liked when Braun Strowman put in the ambulance. I mean, like, a first part of Raw, I think that I'm going to give that an up. It's going to be an up and down show, like what you see in What Culture, they do that. But it's not going to be like that. But I'm just going to talk about different things. But I personally think that's a huge up, because I think, even though they've had a very long feud, I think this will be the final match at Great Balls of Fire. Don't get me started on that name now. It's a dreadful name for a pay-per-view, no offence. But Braun Strowman, I reckon he'll get the win. But don't be surprised if Roman wins, because, you know, Vince McMahon loves him. But hey, let's stop talking about that now. Okay, next part we have to cover, Goldust. Yeah, heel turned from Goldust a couple of weeks ago. He's now turning into, like, a new gimmick, is it? I think, a new gimmick for him. I think he might do well under this role, you know. He's R-Truth, not sure what they're doing with him now. They're probably putting them two in the feud, I think. I'm not sure what's going on between them two, but I think they are. I'm not quite 100% sure, but I don't know what that cameraman. Who is that cameraman? He must be hired on the Goldust. I mean, like, that's mad. I mean, like, Goldust, you wouldn't think he would need a manager. But this cameraman looks like it's going to be his manager. But I'm not sure. But this match, it wasn't really a match though. It was a pointless segment. In fact, I'm going to give that a down. It wasn't really excited me that much. But hey, we didn't even talk about Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe. That was the beginning of the show. Sorry, I thought Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns, that was later on in the show. I apologise for that. I really enjoyed the start of Monday Night Raw. Paul Heyman coming out talking trash about Samoa Joe. Oh, that segment now. That was awesome. You should have seen Brock Lesnar passing out. He was like, his face was pure red. Like, I've never seen Brock Lesnar being chokehold like that in my life. Like, he could have easily passed out from that. In fact, he did. Well, he nearly passed out, but I was concerned about his health a bit. But Brock Lesnar, though, and Samoa Joe, I reckon they'll have a fantastic match at Great Balls of Fire, even though if they had a name like a different pay-per-view, I would have taken this pay-per-view seriously. But no, WWE, I mean, can you give us a definition of why it's called Great Balls of Fire? Is it because it will be full of it? Or, I'm non-PG, lads, non-PG. But hey, I reckon that'll be a good match. And this Monday Night Raw, I think that segment was brilliant. That started the show, actually. That was my fault. I thought Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, that was later on in the show, I just found out. Sorry about that. But I think these are all in... I'm looking at this on YouTube, by the way. They're not all very well organised, I think. But it doesn't matter. What was after that then? I'm just going to go through each one, actually. It doesn't have to be start or middle of it, end of the show. So, next part, I did cover the Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, and the Goldust one. And Finn Balor and the Hardy Boys against Elias, Simpson, Cesaro, and Sheamus. I don't know about you, but this is a very underrated match on Monday Night Raw. If you want to watch it, go ahead and watch it because it was a fantastic match. I really enjoyed it. Hardy Boys, I love them. Always have done, actually. They were a legendary tag team back then. And also Cesaro and Sheamus. Kudos to them because, they didn't get on very well at the, after the best of 7 series. I think it was a long way back. Now they're being a very good tag team. They're now heels. And I think they're doing pretty well for themselves, the tag champions. And I think them and the Hardy Boys, I think they might face off Great Balls of Fire. Gonna say that pay-per-view name a lot of times. Elias Sampson, he's been impressive, He's impressive. I would say he's impressing me, even though I'm not a big fan of his singing. I would agree with Corey Graves. He doesn't like it at all either. But Finn Balor also, he was in the match. I'm a big fan of Finn Balor. Brilliant match. That's all I can say, really. I just loved everything about that match. I wouldn't say anything negative about it. It was brilliant. But Miz TV, I'm afraid now there is going to be lots of criticism for this. And also, it was very controversial at the time. There was, I'm not sure what his name, LeVar Ball, I'm not sure. But he said the N-word, which had to be censored. I don't like that word myself, so I'm not going to repeat it. But, but it was awful. This segment was awful. If I would put it up there with the Bailey This Is My Life, honestly. It was just terrible. I don't know. I felt sorry for The Miz, actually, because he's being pushed into this segment with the Ball family, who I don't know. I don't even know who they are. Are they basketball players? I don't even know. But come on, that is ridiculous. This is just an awful segment. I felt sorry for The Miz. He should know better. WWE team should have known better and put him in the better Miz TV with someone else. Like, I would have accepted other guests, like, I don't know, someone that can actually relate to The Miz. These guys obviously did not relate to him very well. They, I don't know why they had the the N-word. That insult is just ridiculous. Like, why would you even say that on live TV? That's just ridiculous. I'm not surprised that he's going to be fined, suspended, or whatever money he'll be. WWE has said something about it, and I think they fined him. I'm not sure what happened, but it was just a very, very bad segment. And Dean Ambrose, Heath Slater and the Rhino against The Miz and his entourage. I'm actually very impressed with this because Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas, now they had nothing to do on the roster, but now I have to respect WWE for putting them in with The Miz as part of The Miz. I don't know how to pronounce it. Entourage. Oh. Sorry if I got that wrong. I'm so sorry. But I mean, like, this tag team, I think that'll be good, And I think there wasn't a bad match between them and Dean Ambrose, Heath Slater and the Rhino, but wasn't the best either. But what can you do? It was a brilliant. What was it brilliant? What was I about to say there? I don't know, actually. I thought they were actually going to get rid of Maurice because of what happened last week on Monday Night Raw and just have Miz be with his entourage. Hooray, I got it right. But I think this team will go far, I don't think they'll win the tag championships, but who knows? But yeah, that's covered most things here. What have I not covered? Seth Rollins against Kurt Hawkins now. I really like the idea of Seth Rollins being on the cover for WWE 2K18, and I'm going to buy that for Christmas, actually. One of my Christmas presents. It's up there. But I really like what he's been doing. He faced Kurt Hawkins. Straightforward jobber match. Who cares about Kurt Hawkins? But Seth Rollins, respect to him. He has his new finisher, which I really like. Got rid of the pedigree. And this match with Seth Triple H, a while back at WrestleMania, that, I think, it really helped his career, I thought, because I think that was a very big win over someone who's much tougher than Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins is tough in his own way, don't get me wrong, but Triple H is no slouch. He really is not. But, But, yeah, Seth Rollins, he was in good form on Monday Night Raw. He was brilliant. And Bray Wyatt, him and Bray Wyatt might have a match up great balls of fire. You know what? I'm not even going to call it that anymore. I'm going to call it just balls because it is full of balls. Sorry. That was not pay or whatever. I don't care. But sorry for that noise. That was just a message on my phone. I do get contacted now and then, but it's not about that. It's about WWE. Hey, so Seth Rollins against Kurt Hawkins. Yep, I really enjoyed watching Seth Rollins. Sorry, but him and Bray Wyatt, I think them two will have a great match. But some people not a big fan of this feud, but hey, give it some slack. It might be a good match. You never know. So and also Josh Duhamel. He's in Transformers. I like Transformers, so I like that. There's nothing to say there. He was on Monday Night Raw on the guest commentary for some match. I forgot what it was, but hey, I don't know. But next, I haven't talked about Brock. Sorry, I have talked about Brock Lesnar. What am I talking about? Enzo Amore and Big Cass. I've been watching. I watched last week, and I thought it was Big Cass all along because I thought it was going to be a heel turn. I mean, like, it could have been the Revival, but I didn't think it was. I thought it was Big Cass because he looked very fishy to me. But he doesn't look like a fish, don't worry. But you know, Big Cass, he's big for a reason. And I reckon this heel turn will actually do wonders for his career. I reckon so. Because I think he needs it. I think he needs some time away from Enzo. And as much as knowing Enzo Amore is, I think Big Cass, what he said Monday Night was actually true. Some of it was true. Some of it I kind of disagreed with, but mostly agreed. Because Enzo is annoying, because he talks quite a lot. No offense to Enzo. I liked Enzo, I want to like him, but he does have a big mouth on him, you know, as Big Cass said. And I think this feud will carry on a great, you know, that pay-per-view. Not going to name it again. But, you know, hey, what can you do? I think this feud will actually be quite underrated, I think, between Enzo and Big Cass. People might not be the biggest fan of them two having a match, but, you know, I reckon they'll put on a good match at that pay-per-view. I'm not going to name it again because it's a dreadful name. But, also we're talking about Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, and then Storado versus Neville. I really like Neville as a heel, you know, because he's been a great heel so far. I think when he was a face, he turned heel against, I'm not sure who he attacked. Was it? Oh, Witchtron, yeah. Apparently they were friends, I didn't know that. But he did a heel turn on him, and I reckon he has been a great heel ever since, you know. And he faced off against Lince Dorado on Monday Night Raw, and that was a straightforward win for Neville. Like, you wouldn't give Neville a defeat there. Especially against someone who probably doesn't know how to win the biggest matches in the world. Because it's Lince Dorado. He's not a big star, you know. But, hey, some people say, give him a push, why not? Who knows what they're going to do with Lince Dorado. I'm a big fan of him, but, you know, he doesn't win the big matches, I feel. Especially that was a big match against Neville. He could have easily defeated him and become the next contender for it. But they're actually having, as I speak, they're having Akira Tozawa as the number one contender for the Cruiserweight Championship against Neville. And I think that would be another underrated match. I reckon that would be a very underrated match. Again, at that pay-per-view, which I'm not going to name because it's just a pathetic name. I'm sorry. I'm going to get away from that pay-per-view name. It's just awful. This could be one of the worst pay-per-view names I've literally ever heard in my life. Not saying a lot. I'm sorry, WWE, but you need to up your pay-per-view names. Yeah. But yeah, that was then covered the Neville match. Then Paul Heyman backstage segment with, who was it? JoJo? No. Who was it? Forgot her name. But doesn't matter. I get there eventually. Dasher? I think it was Dasher. I'm not sure. But he was just being about Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe came up from behind, and he didn't actually attack him, but he put his arm around his neck. And I think that feud, again, like I said before, will be very good between Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar. I think they'll have a very good match. And last but not least, the Divas. This is the last thing I'm going to cover. The Divas. I think they've had. Apparently it was the historic first ever women's continent match. I thought it wasn't the first one, but apparently it is according to WWE. But I think it is, actually is. I think I never knew that. I thought they did have a continent match before with the women, but I think this match was very good because the crowd I thought went into it at the end, especially at the end. I thought Roman Reigns. What am I getting him for? He's not a woman. Imagine that, Roman Reigns in the Divas section, unbelievable. But no, but Sasha Banks was victorious, and I think between her and Alexa Bliss for the championship, I reckon they'll put on a good match as well at that pay-per-view, which I will not name. But I think these are matches that should be announced at the pay-per-view. But hey, I'm not sure. But I think I've covered all most things there. And on the SmackDown, I thought that was actually very good SmackDown. Ellsworth was all over it. Don't get me started on him, I don't like him. Carmella, she won Money in the Bank. Again, for the second time. With Ellsworth's help. Don't tell me he did not help her, because he did. Well, he didn't technically do what happened in the first Money in the Bank match by handing her the briefcase. But in this case, it technically was due to outside interference, and he wasn't even in the blooming match. But it looks like Becky Lynch will face off against Ellsworth in steel cage. There was rumours of that, and that doesn't sound very. It really does not. People will probably make a meme out of that or something. But SmackDown and Raw were both good. Other what else happened in SmackDown was Lana against Naomi for the title. That was a good match. Naomi won, but that was a decent match. Hype Bros against the Usos. Who won that match? That me. I forgot. I think it was the Usos. I'm not sure. I think it was actually, but yeah, it was. Yeah, and also John Cena returning next week. SmackDown. I think that'll be good ratings for the SmackDown, and Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin, they put on a great match as well. Everything about Raw and SmackDown were both good. Cruiserweight division is getting heated up, and everything's getting heated up really. This wasn't my voice. So I think I covered most things there. So I no longer need my phone. I didn't know. So that was mostly everything I covered. So that was my Raw review, and a little bit of SmackDown preview. It wasn't review, but it wasn't as much of SmackDown. It was mostly of Raw. But thank you for watching, and hopefully there will be more videos to come in the future. But who knows? But thank you for watching, and don't be afraid to like, comment, and I would love a subscribe. But thank you, and thanks again.